About to go down. Game 2 of the NBA Finals tonight.
The intention is to coach tonight and the rest of the series. I'm excited and it's good to be back.
A lot of things that we can correct, and we will correct them going into Game 2.
It's our ability to respond that will dictate how Game 2 goes.
James drives hard inside, banks it home, and it's a three-point game. James drives and hard off the glass, just pulling his way to the basket. 67-64.
Catch and shoot three from the left, hits it, and he's fouled. Curry spots up open for three, straight down, 6-point game.
Curry off the dribble, layup off the glass. Razzle dazzle at its best. 10-point lead for Golden State.
Trying to be aggressive every opportunity I have. I think there's another level to get to.
LeBron James comes right back. It's back to an 8-point game.
Feeds Irving down low for the score. The Cavaliers draw within 4 points.
Nice quick pass ahead. Durant fouled and one. Oh, what a pass. And Livingston throws it down.
Shoots a three and hits. And the Warriors back up 12.
The pace that the Warriors play at, it wears you out.
But the offense is constant movement, so you got to be alert at all times.
Warriors up 13.
Curry, bang! Chops it, connects on a three. He has found his stroke here tonight.
111-97 Golden State.
And love blocked by Durant. His 5th rejection of the game. Oh, he puts it in. Largest lead of the night. 31 for Durant.
Kevin's defense was unreal. He was amazing.
Steph Curry from downtown. Golden State remains perfect and up 2-0 in these NBA Finals.
Being down 0-2, going back home, we have to take care of business.
I see two guys who locked in the way they are. That's why we're up 2-0.
You know, we just got to figure out how we can be better in Game 3. We look forward to it. Our fans are looking forward to it. You know, we got to give them something to cheer for.
Yeah, Steph Curry had that look in his eye.
Oh, yeah.
But this time, LeBron, he's going to be back. You wait and see. Big numbers from these games so far. The Warriors last night dominating on offense and defense in the Game 2 blowout. Let's look at the big numbers to prove it. They scored 132 points despite turning it over 20 times. That's the most points scored in an NBA Finals game since the Lakers scored 141 against the Celtics back in 1987, 30 years ago to the day.
How about the stifling defense led by Klay Thompson, Cavs' big three, shooting 5 of 23, 22% against Thompson in the series. Most of that has been Kyrie shooting 3 of 13 versus Klay.
Yeah, on the flip side, LeBron James' defense has not been up to par. The Warriors are shooting 63% against him. That's 17 of 27 shooting. Durant is 10 of 17 against LeBron. Steph Curry, 3 of 3.
Let's go to Steph. Let's just go to his night and what we saw. He deserves a standing O. Third quarter, Curry matched up against LeBron. Little dribble action, and then assessing everything, clearing out, help defense, and boy, LeBron trying to catch him from behind.
He's a great defender, so if you have opportunities, you have to do something, pretty special to score. Honestly, I was rushing to begin with because I felt like there's an angle here, an angle there, and there wasn't. And I was able to kind of reset back behind the three-point line, give a little hesitation, make him think you're going to shoot, and just try to go around him. And at that point, I was a little bit more composed than earlier in that possession. I was just kind of like a chicken with my head cut off.
First career playoff triple-double for Steph, 32, 10, and 11 dimes. Let's take a closer look. He resets here behind the line, figuring out the next move. A few hesitations, the drive and finish. And LeBron, some payback here. Last year's finals, Curry driving. LeBron said, get it out. Come on now. After the vicious block, LeBron stared down Steph and let him know about it. A lot of barking there in that series.
Curry, foge do LeBron, tira o LeBron pra dançar, gira pra lá e pra cá, o LeBron não acha o Curry, que faz a finta, vem pra dentro, na bandeja! Você é ridículo!
And the Portuguese version, too, telling us that the chef was cooking and putting something together. Pretty spicy stuff from Steph Curry. Sorry about that. I'll stop. I'll shut up. I'm sorry.
No, more.
I'm sorry.
More, Kev.
Sorry,
more.
Sorry. All right, back here with Ryan. Your reaction here, because there were some things about this play. It was symbolic of the series, right? But there was also a closer look, because while everybody's like, oh my, is there a double dribble here? Do you see a little double dribble
It looks like it's coming up here where it's a really high transition that's almost a transition right into his hand.
There it is.
That looks like it. Yeah, but we're at a time and a point in space that we don't call carries in the league. Is that a double dribble?
Yeah, it's definitely a double dribble. But the weird thing is that LeBron didn't complain. You know what I'm saying? So like if you were fooled by the double dribble, then he would have said something about it. And I think he was just so tired chasing him around right there at that spot that he may not even have noticed it. I mean, there are some borderline things. I'm not a big, oh my God, that's a travel. Oh my God, that's a carry. If you want to do that the entire game, then just watch something else because it's going to happen. But yeah, I thought it was a double dribble.
Cavs down 0-2 for the second straight year. LeBron says there's one big difference this year, and that's Kevin Durant. What should we expect Wednesday night in Cleveland? Because Kevin Durant is coming with the Warriors in Cleveland to play Game 3.
That's in the contract.
Yeah.
Here's the weird thing about this is I could see Golden State just going, we've got this, we're good, and there's always that letdown against a good team. I mean, they turned the ball over a ton. They turned it over a ton last night and then still set all these scoring records. So to see Golden State come out a little flat and Cleveland playing with desperation and knowing exactly what they went through last year, like last year happened because of a bunch of very specific things that are likely not going to be repeated, okay? Draymond missing the game, losing your center for the stretch, Steph maybe not being all the way there, all right? But with Durant in the picture, like it probably feels like, wait a minute, just because, I mean, if you're in Cleveland, you're talking yourself into that you can come back. But it's always going to be countered with, yeah, but that dude's on the team now. But it's a weird way that we see these things happen a lot where teams up 2-0 and they go, we got this. I mean, they were dominant in these first two games. And they weren't even great last night. And they scored 130. That's insane.
It's insane. Their pace is insane. To maintain that for 4 quarters, it's insane.
It's what they do.